I would want to call him a philosopher. He carefully sort of says, I'm a philosopher by accident. I'm not really a philosopher. And he won't do philosophy in the sense in which it's been done primarily in the 16th century, which is Aristotelian philosophy, where you go through a series of arguments which ends up by proving something, because his whole point is you can't prove anything. What he's practicing is a rather different sort of philosophy. He's studying how you should live. And one of the things he thinks he's learning is that you must live in the moment. That if he tells a little story of an ancient Greek philosopher who's talking to a king, and he asks the king what he's going to do, and the king says, well, I'm going to conquer Italy. And he says, what are you going to do after that? I'm going to conquer Africa. What are you going to do after that? I'm going to conquer the world. What are you going to do after that? I'm going to sit down and have a glass of wine and relax. Well, why don't you just sit down now and have a glass of wine and relax? Right? Montaigne's answer to life is, why go on doing all these things which are about becoming important if all that really matters is sitting down, having a glass and relaxing and being at peace with yourself? And so the whole enterprise is one about learning how to live with yourself. And you can only do that, he thinks, if you learn to escape from some of these anxieties and vanities that drive you.
Although he's almost an exact contemporary of Shakespeare, he seems more an Enlightenment figure, doesn't he, David Wootton?
Yes, the Enlightenment loves him. And the fact that he's on the Index and a prohibited book is fine as far as they're concerned. And the fact that he talks very openly and frankly about sex is fine as far as they're concerned. And the fact that he rejects conventional Christian morality and replaces it by the pursuit of pleasure and happiness. What Montaigne lacks, which the Enlightenment does have, is the desire to change and reform the world. He very much thinks that there's no point in trying to improve things. By and large, if you try and improve things, you just make them worse. You have to accept things as they are and learn to live with them.
And have a glass of wine.
And have a glass of wine.
Of which he had tons and tons.